saying losing your virginity means you got penetrated. So yeah, we didn't lose our virginity. Another thing is I saw Pluto holding the I don't know what you call it. They just say cerecrum. Okay, it wasn't a pitchforks. Pitchforks had 3. So that's done with the reptile brainstem, and that's why Pluto is associated with the red Y. You know what I'm saying? The red Y is associated with Pluto. And if you look at the eye of the dragon symbol, you see a red Y. You know what I'm saying? You see a Y. And another thing is, if you go into the tree of life, if you draw a red Y upward towards the tree, you see it split off into 2 sides, and right in the middle of it will be Pluto, or Doth. That's why you have Darth Vader. Doth is the hidden realm, the subconscious, the clip off, the dark side of the tree. And spirals are associated with Pluto because it goes back to the dragon and serpent symbolism. That's why I said that Pluto and Saturn are 2 most powerful planets, because Pluto is associated with the serpent. All the serpent symbolism will go back to Pluto. Pluto also represents rejection, because a lot of people that have Pluto energy, not everybody, but seem not to get a lot of attention. And you have the woman and the serpent. You know, she's gaining forbidden knowledge. That's also dealing with Pluto. And sacrifice is associated with Pluto too. So, another thing is, when people have succubi or incubus, there's 2 ways they can have it. You know what I'm saying? Mostly, like people that are not into the cult. One, because they open up a sexual doorway. They did something outside their sexuality that they normally do. And 2 is that you restrained yourself from sexual activity too long, which is kind of rough too. That's probably worse when you restrain yourself too much. So, see, you said Shipnagraph walking through the Vesica Pisces, Pluto, the underworld, and you saw the woman riding on the phallus. That's why you get the term of the witch riding, flying on the broom. That's associated with Pluto. The old hags are connected to Pluto. Throwing up the devil horns is associated with Pluto, because like I said, the horns is the right brain and left brain hemispheres, and they split into 2 with the pinky and the pointer finger. So that's also associated with the reptile brain. And next you have jinns. Okay, jinns means the hidden ones, and you know the hidden Sifra is Doth, which is the underworld. Pluto is also associated with ghosts, because like I said, Pluto wasn't happy that he was in the underworld, or Hades. And the ghosts, a lot of ghosts ain't happy because they trapped in the astral plane. The astral plane is symbolic as the underworld. I mean, the underworld is symbolic as the astral plane. It was one and the same. It's the dream state, the dream realm. So, you know, that's why they like to suppress your sexuality, or they want you to keep your sexuality behind closed doors, is because they don't want you to use that energy. They want to suppress you. So, you see the marker, and mark, which is the mark of the beast, you know what I'm saying, that's melanin, the black dot. That's not something to be ashamed of. It's carbon. That's what the mark of the beast is. That's why it says the number of the beast, or the number of man. You know what I'm saying? Because every man has 6 protons, 6 neutrons, and 6 electrons, and that's carbon dioxide. Everybody has carbon in them. And you had something that said 24. Now 24 is dealing with the vertebrae in the spine. There's 33 vertebrae, but sometimes they'll associate 24 with the spine, which is rising Kundalini energy. And there's the Chittahuri, you see, you know, he's the reptilian, you know, the slanted eyes, you know, and that could go back to the Vesica Pisces, and he has the horns, you know what I'm saying, and the horns is, like I said, the left brain and right brain hemispheres. Now, if you want to get more into this Pluto symbolism, you deal with, like, sexual magic, meditating is going back into your Pluto state too. And that's why when Adam and Eve eat the tree of life, they say the woman is evil. That's a code word for Vesica Pisces. You know what I'm saying? When they're saying stuff is evil, that's associated with the vagina and the subconscious mind. And you had Goril, which is the Aboriginal god of the underworld. He's associated with Pluto. And there's the Aztec sun god. Okay? Now the Aztec sun god, in the front of the calendar, he's also associated with Pluto. If you know the calendar, he's associated with Pluto and the sun too. So the lotus flower is associated with Pluto, and the lotus flower is going back to the crown chakra. You know what I'm saying? It's resurrection. That's why you have Osiris, resurrection, Pluto. You know, he's associated with the sun and Pluto. And you saw the eye of the dragon. You see, if you pay attention, you'll see a Y. You know what I'm saying? If you're good at seeing symbolism like that. So another thing is that you have necromorphs or necromorphs. Necro means dead, and morphs, not Necronomicon, I'm talking about necromorphs from Dead Space. Necromorphs. Morph means to shape or change. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? You change the dead. You change. Death represents resurrection. It represents change. Now, if you want to get deeper into it, you could put necromores. You know what I'm saying? So it can go back to the Moors as well. Now, you have the Hitman. The Hitman, assassins are associated with Pluto, like I said, is because, you know, they're secret, to keep things on a down low. And another thing is that when you deal with the assassins and stuff, there's certain things that they don't do. You know what I'm saying? Like, a lot of them will shave their heads bald. They don't go around telling their information because they'll get caught. That's the difference between Mars and Pluto. So, for instance, you have the samurai versus the ninja. The ninja is Mars because he has honor. And you got okay, I'm back. I got interrupted. You have Pluto and Saturn. No. You got the samurai, which is honor, which is Mars, and you got Pluto, which is the ninja, and he does all means necessary. You know what I'm saying? So he's not bound to morality like the samurai is. And I would go with the ninja. You know what I'm saying? By all means necessary. I have honor when I fight too. Like, if you call me out and you want to fight me, I'll fight you one-on-one. You know what I'm saying? But if you just came up and attacked me, I'ma punch you, kick you, pick up some shit, hit you in the face with a brick. You know what I'm saying? Because that's a life and death situation. You know. So, for instance, there's times where I have to fight 3 people at once, and actually 1. There's times when I ain't gonna lie, I did lose fights when I got jumped too. You know what I'm saying? But I'm not afraid. I don't run away from people who I get jumped. You know what I'm saying? So, this ain't about whatever. Okay, so the Pluto Hitmen are also contract killers. That's why sometimes you see Grim Reaper, the harbinger of souls. The Grim Reaper is also the assassin. You know what I'm saying? Because he can't. Grim Reaper, if you see some shows, or I don't know if they have more shows anymore, but they used to have death, and he used to have a list of people's names. He would go and harvest their soul. That's also dealing with the Hitman. So the phallus is associated, or the obelisk is associated with the phallus, which is Pluto again. The Vesica Pisces representing the vagina. Pluto again. If you look at the Luciferian sigil, that's also the vagina. Pluto. Pluto is everywhere in the occult. Is also, you got something called the deep web, the dark side of the internet. That's also symbolic as Pluto, because it's hidden. The occult means hidden. So all this occult symbolism will go back to Pluto. And also secret sexualities, like people being on a down low. That's why they say you on a down low, because Pluto is down, which is the subconscious mind, and is the hidden realm. So the real secrets. Fight, flight, eat, sex.
Ah,